The Chicago Bears finally get their first win of the season against the Dallas Cowboys. Bear down. Now, just like the first couple of weeks where everyone had something to say about Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams, I'm not going to overreact. Don't get me wrong, it was a great win yesterday, but it's against the Dallas Cowboys, who have a bottom 5 defense in the entire NFL. Frankly speaking, I would have been angry if we didn't blow them out. Our offense should be this good against a defense that bad. But thankfully, we annihilated them, and we got the best performance from Caleb Williams through his very young career so far. As you can see right here, he completed 19 of his 28 passes, almost 300 passing yards total, and 4 passing touchdowns. He was going off yesterday. So we're going to be watching his highlights and reacting together. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. That would be so awesome.
Play fake. A lot of time. Oh, Williams has a man.
Yup.
He's got it. Room to roll. He's
Yup.
inside the 40.
And here's a question. Colston Loveland, how come we haven't seen more of him in the offense yet? Like, over the first couple of weeks, I think he only had like 1 or 2 targets tops. Like Ben Johnson. Come on, man. You guys drafted him for a reason. Like, you drafted him as early as you did for a reason. Let's freaking use this guy a little bit. He's a really nice, solid tight end, even though we also have Cole Kmet, who's also a really nice, solid tight end.
Third and 8. Blitz coming. It's picked up. Oh, Williams has a man wide open.
Yup. And Rome, let me tell you something, man. Rome is playing like a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL right now. He is playing so well. And honestly, he just torched Trayvon Diggs. Diggs, I don't know what has happened to him since he got hurt, but he had that one year we had like 11 interceptions or something. He was going crazy. But even that year, we all saw like that he was blowing coverages. He wasn't that great. Yeah, I think the numbers, were better than what he actually was. And he just has been a shell of his former self since then. I mean, I'm sure a replay will pop up at some point where he just gets absolutely torched. He slips a little bit and then Rome, easy touchdown, but great throw from Caleb too. The flicker. That was fun, man. And Luther Burden finally gets a touchdown. Listen, that flicker is exactly what you expect from someone like Ben Johnson. Like, it's fun. It's disrespectful to a sense, too. But perfectly thrown. And again, Caleb with the deep ball, which is something that he has struggled with since coming into the NFL. His deep ball accuracy has not been great. This game, it was on full display, and it looked great. We're seeing the arm talent of Caleb Williams, and now we're finally seeing some accuracy and professionalism. So, him being able to control his ability and do it the right way, just awesome to see.
The ball, TB, to start the third quarter, too. Here's Williams back, looking deep, throwing deep down the middle.
Right down the middle, too. Like, so much poise. You saw how he was in the pocket. He had his eyes downfield, and he was trying to get that thing out there soon. He didn't want to hold on to the ball too long, which is another thing that Caleb has improved on over the last couple of weeks. So you love to see that, too. Taking those big throws right down the middle and easy yardage. What a sling, too, to Cole Kmet. I mean, it was a little bit further up than I think it should have been, but it doesn't really matter. Like, he had his eyes where it was supposed to be. Just a super nice sidearm of a throw, where, again, this is what Caleb's all about, dude. He has all the arm talent in the world, Patrick Mahomes-esque levels of arm talent. It's just, can he utilize it properly and correctly? And he was just doing that all day yesterday. This touchdown to Cole Kmet, I loved. Not only because, again, the Cowboys defense was just atrocious and he was wide open, but because it was just further enough of a spot for Cole to catch it, even though I would have preferred to have been a little bit of an easier catch. Still, doesn't really matter. Great throw, great catch, great touchdown.
Fourth and goal, Williams looking.
And then right for DJ Moore. Wide open. 4th and goal. They didn't want to take the field goal. They were saying, you know what? Nah, man. You're going to get this. You're going to get this touchdown right now. What I love here is just the fact that, again, he's going through his progressions. He's looking around. He moves over just to have that defender move just slightly enough to get DJ Moore wide open. That throw was just crazy, man. Hang on. We got to see that again. We got to see that again. Look at this throw, man. Just... Come on, man. Like, that's like Patrick Mahomes. I don't want to keep bringing him up, but again, their talent just from throwing the football is very similar, even their styles to a certain extent. But dude, that edge was all over him. He was all over him. Like, there was very little room to throw that and to throw it accurately to Rome? Come on, man. Like, that throw was crazy. Yeah, man, look, that was the game. That was Caleb. Again, a lot of things to love, but I'm not going to go crazy just yet because, again, it was the Dallas Cowboys. We need to do this more consistently against some better teams, if I'm being honest. Because I don't think I need to remind anybody how the first 2 weeks went against the Vikings and the Lions, two teams that are in our division. The NFC North, it has to be the best division in football, man, or at least the toughest. There's just so many good teams. I think the Bears can actually be a really good team if they can keep this up. The defense does need to improve, though. This was an amazing step in the right direction for Caleb Williams, for Ben Johnson, for the entire Chicago Bears team. But again, it was against a terrible defense, one of the worst defenses in the entire league. I'm not going crazy about this. But please let me know in the comments what you thought about Caleb and the Bears yesterday. And until next time, peace.